Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Untitled Reviews. This time around we're taking a look at Contour Design's ShuttleXpress multimedia controller. This is the smaller and cheaper brother of the Shuttle Pro V2 that we featured earlier last year on this channel and on the blog as well. It's primarily designed mainly for travelling if you want as well, and for editors on a budget. And so the RRP of $39.99 that this carries fits perfectly. On the front of the box we find the Contour logo, a nice little picture of the ShuttleXpress and denotation that it is the ShuttleXpress computer controller. And on the back of the box we find a little bit of product detail detailing the fact that we've got 5 programmable buttons, a 360-degree rotating dial, rubberized shuttle wheel and compact design. And a little bit of product blurb saying that it helps improve productivity, but more on that later. And also the fact that it works with all sorts of programs such as Adobe Creative Suite, Apple Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, Office, you name it, it works on it. Everything from Vegas to Cubase and new web browsers as well, so it works on absolutely anything. So, inside the box we find the ShuttleXpress itself and a small little user guide that is usable for both the Shuttle Pro V2 and the ShuttleXpress. And here are the two products, the ShuttleXpress on your left and the Shuttle Pro V2 side by side, just to give you an idea of form factor. It's worth noting that the ShuttleXpress is a lot smaller than its bigger brother. Now, by way of design, the Contour Design ShuttleXpress, as we've said before, it's really rather small. And it's built with productivity and ergonomics in mind, meaning that you can, on your desk, with it because it's so small, use a full-size or even 10-keyless keyboard on a small desk with a mouse and all sorts of things. It's a really nice product, admittedly, especially for $39.99 with 5 programmable buttons that are quite tactile. There's also some recesses on these front 3, so they fit your fingers perfectly as well. The rubberized jog wheel and the plastic jog wheel with little recess to move around is really rather nice as well. They are both plastic, unlike the Shuttle Pro V2, which isn't really an issue, but it's still a premium product regardless of how much metal you've got in it or not. The cable is non-braided, unfortunately, but that's only going to affect a very small amount of people who are quite kind of picky about these sorts of things, but otherwise it's a long cable, long for everything you need it to be, and first impressions, the ShuttleXpress does look rather good. So, how do we find the ShuttleXpress in usage then? Well, it certainly lives up to its name of Express, being a simple product to use and very easy to get used to. You don't really need any experience with these sorts of things, so there's no real learning curve attached when using this with video editing or photo editing software at all. The 5 programmable buttons work absolutely perfectly, and both jog wheels are excellent, offering perfect accuracy when kind of scrolling through a timeline, say on iMovie or Adobe Premiere Pro, or editing audio on Audacity, for instance, or any software like. Right, so now we've actually got the device configurator up and running, which is an easy and painless install from Contour's website, which we'll leave a link to down in the description. Now, this particular software offers the most convenient remapping of all these 5 programmable buttons, plus all the individual jog wheel positions that you can see as we scroll down through now. So it doesn't actually just do the jog wheel as one big thing, it does it in all kind of 7 or 8 different places. Now, as it says on the box, the ShuttleXpress can work with all manner of software from Adobe Lightroom to Audacity to even iTunes and Cubase and DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, you name it, it works on it. So, and the button remapping has to be one of the most simple things to ever kind of grate any software. So if we click on Audacity, for instance, button 3 here, the keystroke for playing and stopping is space. If we change that, does unfortunately go off the screen, say to F7 for instance, we can just click apply, and now F7 will be the play and stop button. It really is that simple, and you can do it for literally any button on this thing. So again, just as another example, button 1, that'll kind of take you to the home page of it, and say we want that to be the up arrow. It's that simple. You press the apply button and there you are, that skips to start. So it is an insanely versatile piece of kit to say the very least, and one of the most easy pieces of software that I think I've ever used, and you certainly will ever use if you decide to buy this product. Right, in conclusion then, the ShuttleXpress is worth a pickup if you're an editor on the go or someone who uses it either on an amateur or professional basis. It really doesn't matter. At a price of $39.99, it's certainly accessible and is fantastic to act as a gateway into these side of products. I've really got no issues with this, and I'm not being paid to say this, certainly. I highly recommend the ShuttleXpress as well as the Shuttle Pro V2 that we've featured previously. So they're really worth a pickup. And as always, if you like what you see, we'll leave an Amazon link to this down in the description where you can go and pick this up for yourself. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share this on social media and follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well.